What's poppin', y'all? What's happening, y'all? What is happening, y'all? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? What's going on in this world today? Okay, my apologies. Quite honestly, I switched phone plans to a different phone service, and this phone service sucks. Essentially, this one only this one only works well if I am on Wi-Fi. So like going live in places where I have to be mobile always causes this problem now. That's unfortunate. Maybe like one of these days when my life upgrades a little bit, I get back on a Verizon plan because that's the only one that really gives great service everywhere. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just gonna jump right into what I was saying. That friend that got sick, and I was helping this person through what they were going through, whether that was hospital visits, whether that was taking them to the pharmacy to pick up meds, or if they would call me and they need someone to speak to, or if it's just like I have stuff that I have to pick up from the storage facility and I don't have the strength to do so. Can you go there with me and help me with that, or could you help me with this and that? I personally feel, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is accurate. There was nobody in that person's life that was doing more. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure there was nobody in that person's life that was doing more for them than I was. It's just a fact. And so I felt drained. And then, mind you, in the midst of this time, my dad was also sick. So I spent a lot of resources, like time, money, whatever, on assisting my dad. And then I'm assisting her. So it's like I'm caregiving for two people essentially. Um, and I don't know, maybe I'm just assuming that that's appreciated because, like, what do I have to do that stuff for? I'm not your family member. I'm not your significant other. Like, there's nothing that bound me to doing those things. I wasn't getting paid for it, nothing. So it came to a point where I'm like, I feel like I can't do all this stuff anymore. When I agreed to help, when they asked me, I'm going to need help. I'm doing fine, and yourself? I said, yes, but when I said yes, I was thinking to myself, this person is gonna ask me for help on occasion. They're gonna ask me for help here and there, thinking about those facts that I don't have to do it and I'm fitting you into my free time or spare time or whatever you want to call it. But no, now this became an expectation. So I said I need to figure out how to kindly limit these requests. So I decided, like, let me just do it the best way, which is to just have a conversation about it, right? And there's this funny thing that I've learned about having boundaries. They don't usually go well. Um, they 100% of the time, or most of the time, stop people from crossing the boundaries that you don't want them to cross anymore. But people don't like them. And this is one of the first lessons I had with that, really, because I can be a people pleaser at times, right? So I sat this person down. I said, hey, I'm still here. I'm not leaving you. I'm not abandoning you. I'm still willing to help you with different things that you need. It's just that I can't do it on a schedule. Matter of fact, I didn't just open the conversation like that. The person says to me, because I had been helping them on a kind of a schedule almost. Again, not a schedule that I had to do, but just that they would reach out to me every Monday, such and such time. I need a ride to here, right? So that particular Monday, I was tired. I had worked. I I was coming off work. I just wanted to go home and sleep. So then I said, "Hey," they said, "Hey, where are you? Are we about to leave and go here this time?" And I said, "I can't do it." I said, "I'm sorry, I can't do it today because I'm not, I'm tired. I'm not in the mood. Um, and I'm probably just gonna go home and relax." And not that I expected them to be super happy about me canceling last minute or whatever, but I didn't expect the reaction to be so strong. And it's just like, everybody lets me down in life. I have nobody, even you, this and this and this. I try to accommodate you. They're telling me they try to accommodate me when, to me, that person being in my life, there was just no benefit anymore. Not trying to sound callous or anything, but it's just the truth. Friendships, relationships, all that stuff is give and take, and when there's too much take and no give, it's just not worth it. And that's something I have felt in my heart for a long time with this particular person. So that strong reaction was just like a slap in the face to me. So I said, "I'm still here for you. I'm still here as your friend. I can still help you at times, but I have too much going on in my life for me to be able to sit here and say that on a consistent weekly basis, I'm going to be giving you these rides, I'm going to be helping you with this, and doing that for you, whatever. I got much going on in my own life to be able to commit that kind of time towards you, right?" So the reaction was basically to cut me off as a friend, for them to cut me off as a friend, and then to tell mutual friends of ours that the reason that we're no longer friends is because I was a bad friend. And I was like, as I was hearing this, I'm like, a bad friend? There's two different people. There's two different people that, in different ways, our friendship ended. Hi, Karen. Our friendship ended, and they said similar things. And I was really upset about those things at first, right? But the thing about the things that they said is that the things that they said were not true in any way. And I presume, quite honestly, that both of those people's lives are much worse off without me in it. And my life is not worse off. Like, there's a thing, like, people always wonder about how, I don't know, I'm trying to think carefully of how I say this, but I'd rather be alone than to be around bad company. Because there was a time in my life where I just sought popularity. I was never really popular. I wasn't unpopular. I won't say that I was unpopular, but I won't say that I was popular either. Meaning, you know, I always had friends, but let's say I wasn't, I go to me, all that stuff, and I experienced, well, those people turned out to not be worth being around, put it lightly. So, as my service keeps cutting in and out and everything, that's basically the end of my story. But I'll be back on here. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. Like, comment, subscribe.